What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323, trying to come get my wife over here. She's running away. See her running away? Because I told her to shoot a video on the cricket thingy. You know, she takes care of the toad for my grandbaby. Betty, you gotta come show me how it works. Put it together. Okay, so she takes care of my grandson. So we got the crickets from my grandson. So we use this little. It's actually pretty neat. It's a cricket keeper, and so the crickets live in there, but it has these tubes that you can see through right here, and these tubes actually sit inside of here. Look at that, look at that. Let's see if I can fit it in there. Okay, what happens is the crickets actually climb up in the tube, so you can look in the tube and you can see the crickets in the tube. And when you pull the tube out like this, to put the crickets in, I'm trying to do it with one hand, the door closes, and then you can put the crickets into your tank. And then when you put this back in here, the crickets cannot get out. So this is like a cricket keeper. And you're thinking, well, they can get out the top. Look at they can get out the top. Well, they can't get out the top because, what? There's a top for your cricket keeper even. Look at that. Now this right here is what my beautiful honey, I'll just show her hands, is actually putting in. What's that for?
That's their food.
That's their food?
Yes.
Okay, so she puts what are those fish flakes? She puts fish flakes in one of the trays for the cricket keeper, and on the other one, don't put water. Don't put just water in here. You just put enough water on a sponge, because if you put just water in here, it'll drown the crickets. So you have to just put the sponge in there, and those go inside of your cricket keeper, and that's how you keep your crickets alive. So this is actually pretty cool. There's food that goes on one side of this. There's a sponge, wet sponge, that goes on the other side of this. And then we keep like 2 dozen of crickets there at a time. All right, that's the cricket keeper. Up, my honey has it all set up. That's calcium for the crickets so they can walk through it. And so there's not a lot of water in there. But then if you turn it around, you see them all eating. They're in the fish food. That's what they're eating.
I'm here too.
You're here too?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. And then you can see some in the tube right there.
I hear this Pokemon.
In the tube right there.
How about I hear this Pokemon?
That's Metagross. And they're eating right there. So that's the cricket keeper. So this way you could have your crickets, put them in here. We do 2 dozen at a time, smalls. And then you take them out. You can see which ones are in the tubes. And then when you take it out, they automatically close, and they're a lot easier to maintain your crickets with one of these things. But afterwards, after we finish the 2 dozen of crickets, my wife actually washes the whole thing out when we put new crickets in there. All right, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.